8 seconds. Hands are just going to start behind our head in 2, 1, and begin. Toes are pointed. Good, nice hollow body. 5 and 5. We have our last round coming up. "15 seconds to our last round. Begin. Three, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So those athletes are going to do a quick little stretch. They're going to turn around. They're going to hold their ab stretch. We're going to run into our next 5-minute circuit worth of core conditioning. This one gets a little bit more complicated. We're going to do some easy movements, but we're going to add a little bit of variation to this as well. Okay? So, we're going to start off. Movement number 1, I'm going to start off with what I love, which is a side crunch. We have a couple variations here. I'm going to stack my ankles together and put my knees together. Now I have my elbows wide here, or if I need to, I can cross my arms. I'm here, I get my side crunch. I'm going to work 10 side crunches on each side, followed by 10 alternating touches on each side. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, etc., etc. So this will go really, really fast. So again, for the next 5 minutes, every minute I'm going to look for 10. On my right side, 10. On my left side, and 10 on each arm. Okay? This is going to go pretty quick. You're going to see our athletes sweat. Starting in 7 seconds, they're going to start off with their side crunch. Hands are either behind their head or across their chest. 3, 2, 1, begin. 10 side crunch, 1. So if you have an advanced athlete, we can go ahead and hold on to his legs, and he can get into a sit-up position and get up even higher if you'd like, and you can get the same amount there. Notice that range of motion difference, right? Really hard to do by yourself. Once you get your 10, immediately flip over. Get the 10 on the other side. And then into the touches, 10 on each side, here we go. So that's 20 alternating. Now we're making sure that the butt is down and the hips are not moving, and our stomachs are tight, hands are by our chest. 5 seconds, and right into the second minute. Go, 10, 10. Work on your breathing, guys. 10, flip the feet over. Right into those shoulder taps. Making sure that we do not wiggle. Hands by our chest. Great rhythm, guys. Great rhythm. In 10 seconds, we start again. This is going to be our third round. After this, we'll do some brief stretching, and that'll be it for today. 10 seconds. Work. That's all it should take. 10 reps, 10 seconds, maybe 15. Good. About 10 seconds. Right to those shoulder taps. So this is what we call an anti-rotation movement. We're trying to stabilize and not move, for an anti-rotation movement. Good rhythm breathing, guys. Hands by the chest. 2 more. Starting in 5 seconds. Go. Hands behind the head or across the chest, both of those work. Immediately switching directions to the other side. Nice, guys. Right into those shoulder taps. Good control, guys. Anti-rotation. Finalize with this last round, and then we'll take you through a brief stretch. 5 seconds, last round. 2, 1. Work on that breathing. Final shoulder taps. Make sure we squeeze our glutes down. Great job, guys. So you can go grab a sip of water if you'd like. I'm going to go over a couple of real easy stretches that I think would work really well after a workout like today. So the first stretch that I'm going to do is I'm going to lay completely flat onto my belly. My right shoulder is going to be what I'm attacking for this, and for most of this community, they need to stay extremely mobile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a scorpion twist, and you're going to see my right arm inch up and down, getting as much range of motion as humanly possible. Now, if I find a sticking point, I can just stay there and work on a sticking point as long as this back leg is facing up and my hand is down. I'll do the other side. Looks like this. My shoulder that I'm stretching now is going to be my left hand that I'm stretching. I'm here, right leg crosses over, base hand, walking it all the way up, walking it all the way down. If I find a tight spot, I just stay there. If I find a tight spot, I just stay there. I'm going to hold that stretch for 1 minute on each side. So I'll have my athletes come back in and they'll demonstrate that scorpion shoulder stretch. Alright, come in. So both athletes have their hands out nice and wide. One arm will be base down here, nice and tight in. Nice and tight in. That same side will throw itself over. Foot will be down, and then they'll start moving their arms up. If they find a sticking point, they're encouraged to stay there until it softens up. And then if they can move up from there, but if they can't, that's fine. They're putting all their weight onto that shoulder, giving it a little bit more of a deeper stretch. for about another 10 to 15 more seconds. Usually I recommend this for at least a minute though. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch that side please. Hands out, scorpion twist, hand planted, traveling it up, find a sweet spot, and hold. Good. Keeping the knees pointed up as much as humanly possible. And it's very common to find one shoulder tighter than the other. We're all asymmetrical. So you just take your time, settle into a position. You got 18 seconds left, guys. Find your position, hold, enjoy. We have 5 more seconds. So that was for the shoulder. My next and last stretch will be for the glute and the hip complex. I'm going to add a variation on the classic pigeon. So this is our classic pigeon, stretching out that front glute. All I'm going to do is add some shoulder rotation. And you'll see that my shoulder will ideally touch the floor completely. I'm going to do this, hold, and just relax. Now, if I could keep the space between my knee and the mat at a minimal, that would be better. You'll see a lot of people have space like this. Just try to press it down a little bit more. Athletes in pigeon position. Add that rotation. So if it's my right leg in front, my left hand will cross over. And the centering of our hips is probably going to be the most important. We still need to have a good amount of weight onto that front hip. We'll hold this for about another 10 more seconds. Again, when we hold static stretches, please hold it for at least a minute. We're just kind of rushing through this. Switch.